We're going to drop all 10 episodes of Season 1 on Monday, June 5th, so if your appetite is as large as Robert Baratheon's, more wine! More binge!
And plenty of binging after that. We will be dropping a new season every week in the lead up to the Game of Thrones Season 7 premiere on July 16th. New season of Binge Mode every week. Season 1 on Monday, June 5th. Come binge with us. This is the podcast that was promised.
Can we do that? Okay.
Is that not what we just did? Oh, okay.
We're going to drop all 10 episodes of Season 1 of Binge Mode, corresponding to Season 1 of Game of Thrones, on Monday, June 5th. So if your appetite is as large as Robert Baratheon's, please listen along with us.
And then we will be dropping a new season every week from there, leading up to the Game of Thrones Season 7 premiere on July 16th. So come binge with us. This is the podcast that was promised. Okay.
Yeah.
Got it. Jason, where can people hear Binge Mode?
Wherever they get their podcasts. iTunes, Stitcher, SoundCloud. It's 2017. You're an adult. You know where to get your podcasts. Yep, okay. All right, yeah.
Okay. Should we take the whole thing very quickly in order, just straight, just so you have everything uninterrupted?
Sure.
Okay. Jason, where can people go to find Binge Mode?
Wherever they get their podcasts, iTunes, Stitcher, SoundCloud, and so on. We're going to drop all 10 episodes of Season 1 on Monday, June 5th. So if your appetite is as large as Robert Baratheon's, listen along with us.
And then we will be dropping a new season every week from there, leading up to the Game of Thrones Season 7 premiere on July 16th. So come binge with us. This is the podcast that was promised. I don't think we said that actually a single time.
Not a single time. It doesn't say it here.
Yeah, we did that. Mm-hmm. Okay. Just that. Okay. So please subscribe to Binge Mode.
Subscribe to Binge Mode. Oh my God. Let me just watch him real quick. I'm sorry. Subscribe to Binge Mode. Should I do? I think it might Pycelle.
Yeah, I was going to say do Pycelle.
Yeah, I know. Subscribe to Binge Mode. And subscribe to Binge Mode. You guys. Binge Mode. Yes. A ponderous pod.
So should we take our earpieces and stuff, or are we?
I think there's. Yeah, that's a good question. I think we leave these.
Yeah, these guys are gonna hop in. You can leave it nearby. And we'll just come in this next room.
But are we recording now, or are we just gonna talk now?
No, we're just gonna run through all the edits. Let's just have everything as ready as we can get it, so then when we sit down, we'll just fly through it.
So I don't need this with me. Put it away.
You can just put it right here.
Where's your new place? Let me grab your computer.
Oh, thank you. You're a lifesaver. I can shove it in here, actually.
Yeah!
What's up, buddy?
What's up?
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah.
Hello. Nick, man, nice to meet you. finally finished. Get out of here. I just think
You know what my favorite CM Punk is?
babyface CM Punk.
Wolverine mutton chops.
That was the end. That was
Yeah.
when he was not trying at all.
No, but he was still like him and Daniel Bryan tag teaming.
Yeah, I didn't like that at all.
Oh.
He was so lazy. He didn't seem like he wanted to be wrestling.
My favorite segment still in WWE for the last, I don't know, for a long time. This era, was that ceremony before the Orton Cena match where all the champions were there.
Oh, right.
And the crowd in Seattle went nuts for Daniel Bryan. And then had that like really fun like CM Punk knocked the shit out of Triple H, and then Shawn Michaels super kicked him, and then also Bret Hart was there awkwardly in a tuxedo.
Bret Hart in a tuxedo. I think he had to be a Canadian tuxedo.
There's a lot of Baylor turning heel.
Balor?
Balor.
Baylor University? They're already heels. You know what I mean? There he is.
Hey, brother.
Nick got locked out of his house.
Yeah, that's why I'm wearing homeless clothes.
He was really, really self-conscious about it.
You wouldn't even have to explain yourself.
I know, but
We were talking about how if Kazee wore this outfit, it would look super sexy.
fuck is he? I mean, no, I want to.
I badly want to.
That's for me. You said iced coffee.
I didn't say an iced coffee, you dipshit. No, I didn't say iced, you stupid fucker. Yeah.
Well, I can't drink those. Those are full of cream, so you guys enjoy. Or half and half, whatever
The
the fuck
same?
it is. Yeah.
How's it going?
Heel producer.
Nick.
What's going on, Joe?
Nothing much. Pretty good.
Excellent.
Getting ready for a podcast launch yet again. I feel like we were just launching a podcast last time we've seen.
You know what? The more the merrier, right? Is it the Game of Thrones thing that they were doing in here? It's awesome.
It's gonna be major. All we need is a logo.
I'm guessing you were waiting on doing the banner until you had final artwork.
So I'll show you. I have a band. I'll show you what I have. Let me see. I probably don't have it up.
It's fine. I mean, if you don't have it, you don't have it.
My Bleacher Report podcast is launching soon.
Really?
I have to stop doing this, guys.
Lakers or wrestling?
It's basketball. I'm not gonna stop doing this.
What about Round Ball Rock?
So this was what I had initially,
Got it.
but I'm just gonna use this background regardless.
Yeah, but
so I'll
just
just
like the
throw
title
whatever
a lot.
logo we
It's a good
got
title.
in the place of that and that. But it won't take. It won't take.
That couple
long.
times I listened to it.
Is there a way to like incorporate the word Game of Thrones to the logo?
Yeah, that's what we're doing.
I need
now.
to get you back on mine.
Oh yeah.
Cool. And that's a PSD file already.
It's
Is it gonna
Jericho
be- yeah.
adjacent.
Yeah,
I'm
it is. It can be
happy
any
for
any
that.
format.
It's the only. I will say this about our show on the Jericho Network. It is the only. Well, Lance Storms is the only one that's like somewhat comprehensible as like,
like that.
human language.
That's a good show.
But like Conan's, it's like El Sabago de Gigante.
I don't. I wish I listened to other wrestling podcasts. Wasn't Conan? How did Conan and Court fall out?
I think Jericho offered him more opportunity, which is a Vince McMahonism.
You get the opportunity, pal.
What
But there are just too many wrestling podcasts.
There are too many. We have the power to stop it.
We could just stop
We
doing
can stop
this.
doing
I like this. I listened to this one. I listened to Something to Wrestle With
Yeah, everyone does.
because
I don't understand why it's something to wrestle with when it's clearly something to wrestle
Yeah, it is.
with
Bruce Pritchard.
Bruce Pritchard.
Yeah.
But the title is clearly meant to be something to wrestle with.
Yes.
So why don't they just at least like the new logo design that looks like WrestleMania?
But it's
like-
also just the Bruce Pritchard 3-hour show.
Well,
Why?
here's the reason why it's called that.
Uh-uh.
So it was Paul Bosch on his stationery. His stationery would say something to wrestle from the desk of Paul Bosch.
Ah.
So when Pritchard was at WWF, he got stationery made up that said something to wrestle from the desk of Bruce Pritchard.
Oh, that makes more sense. So it's not something to wrestle with.
No, that's why they call it that.
Something to wrestle.
Yeah,
All right. Well,
It's also just the Bruce
the
Pritchard
more
show.
you know.
it's called the Bruce Pritchard show.
You ever listen to a 3-hour podcast all the time, like religiously? Yeah, it's that one.
Wait, so
it's-
I can't
it's
use
nuts.
headphones.
No, I don't know where this other box is.
Wait, why can't you use
Oh, actually, I
headphones?
found it.
Oh, we didn't have another box, but yeah, I gotta have these if I'm gonna do the questions.
I was reading the. Did you see Sami Zayn and Kofi both tweeted Kofefe, whatever,
Kofefe.
Kofi.
Kofefe meme tweets, and
What? Yeah, we're good now.
Kofi smartly joked that like everyone's gonna call him Kofefe
Kofefe
Kingston, but Sammy just made a tweet like I had a great time wrestling two great Kofefe, whatever, just like trail off, and the squared circle. The Reddit page is just magnificent, like crazy Trump supporters, like saying like Sami Zayn's career is over.
I mean, it might be, but it has nothing.
Yeah, it's more about the booking.
So you want to do Raw and SmackDown as the first half?
I'd like maybe what about doing Twitter questions as a launching pad to talk about Raw and SmackDown, and then second half doing the pay-per-view preview.
I don't mind that at all.
Because what I was saying.
Money, do you have anything you want to rant about up top? Do you have any like specific things you want to hit?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's a little negative.
Out of his house.
Yeah, it's not that. It's a little negative. It's just like this pay-per-view needs to be good because we're in the post-WrestleMania hangover doldrums. And it's just been... And then I read the article where they have no ideas.
Yeah, they have no.
And it's like, that's impossible.
What article is that?
There was an article...
Was it like
there was like a report that WWE's just... The reason they're doing so many multiple man matches because they don't really know what they're doing till SummerSlam.
okay? I gotta send me that link or tell me where I can find it. 'Cause
Yeah,
that's gonna help me with my column this week.
Oh, is that?
Basically, my
Am I
column.
spoiling the rant?
No.
Okay.
Let's do it. I always talk about it before I write it anyway. No, I'm writing this week. I'm basically just doing a futures rankings, like future power rankings, because everything is multi-person and like all of the important players are in these matches fighting against each other.
Yeah, it's obviously all exposition and setup for what matters. I might do a thing where
Yeah, Meltzer. Meltzer suggested that the multi-man matches are being utilized more and more as the company doesn't have as many creative plans until SummerSlam.
you have to that's such a cop out. We don't have any creative plans. Imagine if
Wouldn't you rather see? I would rather see. I'd rather see 5-man matches, 6-man person matches than like. Well, first of all, the multi-man matches on SmackDown are leading up to Money in the Bank. It's not like. But even to setting that aside, well, let's just talk about it. Fuck it.
Yeah, I just started rolling, so we're good.
I hate Extreme Rules too.
it's a dumb paper.
There should just be a elimination chamber. The elimination chamber is made out of Nerf now.
yeah, it's
just
super
do that.
soft.
Oh, that would be great.
For Raw.
Less extreme rules.
It should just be called rules. Who was I talking to?
That was
It
me.
You, yeah.
Yeah, we were
That was
talking.
genius.
We were talking about the fact that like the Miz Ambrose match is not an extreme rule. It's just a rule.
What's
It's just
the-
a stipulation.
Because you guys had pay backlash. Now it's
Extreme
Extreme
money
balls
in the
of
bank.
fire.
Extreme Money in the Bank.
Yeah,
That too.
All right.
money
You
in
guys
the
there?
rules.
Extreme balls of money.
All right. You have to run that part that we just did. Just run that post show.
Yeah, we can do that.
All right.
So you can hear me, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, great. Well, I am rolling, so
right.
I'm ready to rock.
Welcome to the Masked Man Show. I'm here with Dave Schilling as always, and the fabulous Nick Mundy.
Hey guys, thanks for having me back.
Husky
Thanks for being
Kazee is
here, man.
back.
Husky Kazee.
It's been maybe it's just because it's an odd, overcast, sort of drizzly day in Southern California. But we all walked in a little bit down on wrestling today. Is that fair to say?
It's not about